Hello, friends. Christina Zaharia coming to you live from Toronto, Canada. And I'm super excited to have a new friend. I met Ruby online through the digital business that we're both part of. And I'm so excited that she said yes when I asked if she is willing to come here for an interview. Ruby, thank you so much for being here. How are you today?
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
That's awesome. So if you are watching live, drop a one in the chat and also let us know where you're watching from. Our business is a global business, so I really want to see how far we are going to be able to reach you with this interview. So, Ruby, I don't really know who you are, so would you mind helping me understand and our audience too, or my audience, who is Ruby?
Yes, yes. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening to everyone out there. Oh, it's morning somewhere and it's afternoon somewhere and it's evening here. So yeah, thank you for having me, Christina. My name is Ruby. I am originally from the Philippines, and I am currently residing here in Minnesota, USA, with my husband of 20 years. So
Wow.
I am second eldest, among six siblings. Yeah. So, and I've been here for 19 years. Yeah, we've been married for my husband and I get married in the Philippines, and then and then he petitioned me, and then got here a year after, or 14 months later. Yes. So I've been here in the US for 19 years. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. And I don't know how old you were, but you do not look like you have so many married years together. But congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. And then I am
So,
also a graduate. I saw your page earlier. You said that it says you're a teacher. I also graduated as grade school teacher back home in the Philippines. And then, but I decided not to pursue the career when I got here. So I graduated
Mhm.
in 2003, and then I met my husband around that time, or a year before, and then he visited me. So I decided not to pursue the career to there in the Philippines and in here. So just decided to go, and there's a lot of opportunity here, work wise. So I just went ahead and apply for a job.
Mhm. Isn't that fascinating how we're all really separated by 6 degrees, right? It's like you, we didn't know. I didn't know you, you didn't know me, and now we're already finding things in common, right?
Yes,
And
right.
so I wanted to say hello to Ma, who is watching from Wisconsin, another fellow from USA. Thank you so much for watching, Ma. And so, Ruby, I have another question for you. How did you find this business and what made you decide to join?
Yeah, so actually, I never wanted to be in the business because I had a bad experience,
Mm.
when it comes to business in the Philippines. Like, it was just pretty simple for me. Maybe for other people, I went to supermarket, and then this owner, like this meat, seller, they were not honest with their scale. So then that really left, an imprint in my heart. Like, hey, you know what? I don't want to be in the business because people, are not honest, and they're cheating, their customers for money. And then so when I got here, and then actually, it was just an ad from the Facebook. And then what really what really got me interested, because this ad is speaking to my language, and it's like, hey, who are these people? And then they speak to my language, and that right there, like, we had common ground already, and then so I listened to this ad, and then it asked me, to sign up, for a free, workshop. I said, yeah, why not? This is free workshop anyways. And then so when I get to hear, the pillar of the business, get to know more about the business, and then I said to myself, like, you know what, I can do this. I can do this. If they can do this, I mean, they can do it, and then why can't I? And then, I am a good, I am a hardworking person. I want to help, my family even more. I mean, you can never give what you do not have. So I wanted to give more, but I am limited. So, like, in order to give more, you have to have more and be more, right? So I decided to join because I want something more for myself and for my family. And being from, the Philippines, we don't have much opportunity as here in the United States, and I wanted to give something for my siblings to experience. I want my family to experience what not everything I have experienced here, but at least they'll experience something better than what they have now, and something that they could also leave a legacy for the next generation. I actually don't have children on my own, but I want my siblings to I want to help them leave a legacy for their for their children and the next generation, because
Mhm.
I am in a position to start something better. So why not? So I want my siblings to have them. They can have the business also in the Philippines. So why not, right?
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. And you said that you don't have any children of your own. When I used to teach back home, I would say, I have 35 kids. I didn't have kids back then. I have 35 kids because there were 35 kids in my class,
Yes,
right? And
that's
it's so fantastic to see how they grow up to be amazing human beings thanks to you and thanks to a teacher who was their role model. But that's
yeah.
really fantastic. And I really love your dedication to help your families. It really speaks so much about the person that you are, and I'm so happy and grateful to have been able to meet you. And so another question that I have for you is, what have you learned and gained from running your online business?
Yeah. Yes, there's a lot because I mean, there's a lot because I have never had, any business background except when my mom, I don't know, if any Filipinos out there that would, hear this, like, I sell, my mom would want me to sell, it's, water spinach or something like that, sell it to, so people out there. But then any other business, none, because I had that bad experience about business. I said, like, no, I'm not going to be in business. But when I learned, but when I saw the potential, it's like, hey, I can do it. That decision itself, they said, like, if you make a decision, you're already halfway there. So like, okay, so I can do this. And then the big thing really for me is the mindset. Like here, when you run your own business, it's the mindset. Because being an employee, it's easy. You clock in, do what they want you to do, clock out, you get paid for a whole day, right? But then when it comes to business, running your own business, you have to do it yourself. You cannot ask people, to do it for you. So you have to do it. And then also, I was not really a social media person. Like, I told my friend one time, like, we're doing karaoke, because that's Filipino thing. We do karaoke. And then so she pushed the live button. I said, like, no, I don't want people to hear me. I don't want people, why would you show, the world, about what we're doing here? That was me. And then in the business, like, hey, I have to swallow my pride. I have to do this. Why? Because we're here. We're sharing opportunities to people out there that never heard about such a thing. If I never heard, there's online, you could do business online like this. So I wanted to be able to share this opportunity to them. So like that mindset. And then fear of being judged, because we're social, there's a lot of bad people in the social media, right? So they're using people's, like, they're just like us, we're doing a legit business. So there's really nothing for us to be worried about. Or yeah, we could worry what people think, but that's not, if you want to be successful in the business, what people think really doesn't matter, because we're here.
Mhm.
And I've heard this quote before, like, you can never tell wrong to the right people, and you can never tell right to the wrong people. So like, what, I'm here to for the right people, that are looking for this business. So that, like, over time, it took me a long time to do a go live or whatever. But we're here, we're really here, for people, as a door of opportunity for people that are looking for opportunity like this. So yeah, so it was the
Mhm.
mindset, really.
That's awesome, and I really like where you were going, because I do too think that mindset is a big thing. And then also, how you discuss the difference between going to your job and coming home and doing this business part time. And I do
Mhm.
believe that it's about mindset, knowing that you can, because other people have done it, but it's also combining it with consistency and discipline. So many
Yes.
times we're looking for rewards that happen fast, but we're not willing to put in the effort. And nobody tells you that it's easy, but it's worth it, right? And it's just about how long are you um, answering this question: is it worth it? and I
Yeah.
know that it's going to be worth it. It's just being prepared to do the legwork, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And so, you mentioned because you had different experience with, observing, and that's what I feel too. I feel that many people who are hesitant from starting this business had a story of mistrust, of disappointment, and so that's why they're hesitant of starting. But how would you encourage those who are interested but hesitant to start an online business with us?
Yeah, do your own research, do your own, they said diligence, or do whatever you can, to find out, hey, are they talking, I mean, are they telling us the truth? Are they telling me the truth? I like it, but then but you know we can't, we can only do what we can do, but you can only do what you can do. So do your own research. And I know, I had business partner in from Hawaii, and then she said, you know what, I've been following you. I research your friends, and then these friends, and then I click that, and then it seems like you're telling the truth. And it's like, yeah, why would I lie? But there's a lot of people out there, and I can't blame, for people out there that are hesitant, because, like you said, we have different journey. Some people, they're not trusting this anymore because they've been scammed before. I
Correct.
mean, they've lost a lot of money, and I know we have that in our community too. But they're thankful that they found this. But then before, they're able to dive in again into the business, they have to do their part that they only can do. And it's hard to trust again, when your trust has been broken. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, it's for you, not for us. At the end of the day, it's what do you really want, for you, for your family, for for yourself, and what is it really you want to do in life. A lot of successful people, even people that have earned, like 6 7 figures already, they had, they failed before. They've been
Mhm.
scammed, or they've been, but I'm not saying that, all of us, needs to be scammed in order to be successful. No. But I'm saying is, we when we started, we have different journeys, but then we have the same goal in life, right? Who doesn't want time freedom? Who doesn't want to spend time more with your family instead of, other people or your work? Who doesn't want to like build a legacy for your family, like leave something, like we only have one life to live, right? But then we have this opportunity, so why not? And then a lot of us, are fear, we're fearful. And it's not, there's nothing wrong about being fearful. I mean, just, be discern, like use your discernment about something, but there are, a lot of people could use, when they find opportunity, they'll see it as opportunity. But then a lot of people also, when they see an opportunity, they see it as scam. But it's really
Mhm.
up to you, because there's a lot out there. But don't just rely on your feelings. Do, gather some facts. Like my business partner said that, I research you. I check on your friends. She's like my mom. I check on your friends. Tell me who your friends are, and I will tell you who you are, type of thing. But I said,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm glad you did. And then, yeah, and then she jumped in. So do whatever it takes for you to do in order to get to where you want it, to go. So, yeah.
Exactly. I love that. And because we both have a full time job and we do this business on the side, my question is, how do you balance a full time work and a business?
Yeah, it is. It's actually doable. It's just a matter of managing your time. Like we all have 24 hours a day, right? We all have 7 days a week. So I work 12 hours like today, I get up, 3 o'clock to 2:45 in the morning, get ready so I can start driving. I drove 30 minutes, my job is 30 minutes away. And then on my, it's just really managing your time. You have, if you're full-time worker, you have, it's you have breaks at work, so do that, and do your own posting. And then I messaged you earlier during my break, like, hey, I would love to be interviewed. So there's that. So it's just really, if you want it to make it to work, if you wanted things, to work, it can work. You can do it. It's just, sometimes priority, it's just a matter of prioritizing, yeah, your time, and then manage your time. And it's, yeah, so on my days to work, like today, I try to check my business, before and after, like doing this interview after my work. And then I put in more time, learning this skill on my days off. So if you're a person that likes to watch Netflix, so think about it, ask yourself a question like, how can I benefit from Netflix, that this, like sometimes, we know, like we're just being entertained by television, whatever that is, but that doesn't give you any, revenue in the future. So would you
Mhm.
yourself thank you for that, in the future or not? So, like
Yeah.
just spend, your time wisely, really. And it works. A lot of people in our community too that were working, they used to work 2 to 3 jobs, and now, they are working full time. I mean, full time in the business now. So it can work, and it's doable.
Hmm. For sure. Ruby,
Hmm.
I wanted to thank you. I know that you're exhausted after a day at the office. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you and
Yeah.
all the best in your business. And I'm sure that our paths are gonna cross again. Thank you so very
Yes.
much.
You're welcome.
And I'm so sorry, I just cut her off, but I really hope that you are inspired and that you give this business a chance. When you sign up on my website, you get automated emails because it's a semi-automated system that when I'm sleeping, the system does the legwork for me, and then you have access to see if this business is for you, because it's not for everyone. And so we give you that money back guarantee, and if it's not for you, then it's not for you. But just don't regret years down the road that you did not take this opportunity. So I wanted to thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Remember, do something nice for someone today, like my friend and chiropractor, Dr. Sean Demaris, told his son every single day. And remember that in a world where people choose to hate each other for no reason, I choose to love for no reason, like Jesse Lee Ward would say. I appreciate you, and I will see you at the next live. Bye, friends.